All right. It appears that I have sound maybe on my control board. I'm not sure. We've been having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to wait for people to hop back on here. And if they do, we will do a sound check. And you guys can just let me know if you can hear me now. Whoever's hopping into the chat, if you can hear me, let me know. We were having some interference, some technical difficulties here. You can hear me now? All right, beautiful. Okay. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to your next 3 months. We're doing this final live stream before I go out on maternity leave. As I told people who hopped on the first time, it's not going to be super, super long today because I have a couple more videos I'm trying to get pre-recorded for you guys. But I wanted to hop on and connect with you guys. So anyone who missed the hello Mo, and hello, thank you for all your assistance, Mujere. Yeah, check out for the little chat. Check out the first, however long you can hear me on that first live stream afterwards, if you guys like. Oh, thank you. Yes. I tend to wear a lot of black and dark colors. So my partner, he was buying me some more maternity shirts and he's trying to get me into more colors. So we're trying it out. We're seeing the problem that I have with colors is I tend to get stains on everything that I own very, very quickly. And so this one had to go in the laundry within the first 10 minutes of me wearing it. So my black clothes must be stained too. I just can't tell because I can't see them. So but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love you guys so much. Yeah, as we were saying, and if anybody can't hear me for any reason, hop right in and let me know immediately, so that way we can take care of that right away. I see it. Okay, yeah, it looks like the volume's still going. It's just one of those days, you guys. Perfect. Hi, welcome back, Pamela. All right, and so yeah, we're just gonna keep going right into it. So I think where we left off when the sound cut out, we were talking about this planning and action with the happy success and your higher self here. And so this was the message coming through that we're going to be reprioritizing what happiness means to us and what success means to us. And what it once meant to us, it may not mean anymore. So over the next few months, we're really going to be looking at what plans can we put into action, right? What constructive steps can we take to bring us closer to what success truly means for us? And we're really going to be asked to tap into our higher selves, because our higher self is going to be leading us and has been. That's what I'm getting. Your higher self has been leading you towards what success truly looks like for you. But we may have been so focused on what we thought we needed that we weren't really hearing it. And there may be situations that come up. There may be things that don't work out that we're disappointed about because we thought our life was going in a certain direction. And just like our higher self wants us to know that they're helping to navigate us towards what's actually going to bring us the happiness and fulfillment we desire over the next few months. And for those of you who weren't in the original live stream, we were warned to really watch our thoughts and make sure that we're staying in an attitude of gratitude as we move through the next few months as well. And that we're not allowing ourselves to fall into the dark cloud, to be consumed by the dark cloud that is much of mass consciousness right now. All right, so what plans can you put into action over the next few months to bring you true happiness and success, right? What is your revised opinion and understanding of what success and happiness mean to you? And how can you allow your higher self to lead you through that process and make sure that you're not blocking it out? We want to be balanced with that masculine and feminine, right? So we want to be listening to our intuition, and we want to be putting into action the divine guidance that we're receiving, divinely inspired action, right? Let's see what else here. Had family wanting to pop out. Got the status quo coming out. Yeah. And so this is the energy, right? And some way, shape, or form over the next few months, and this has a lot to do with that conjunction of the North Node, Mars, and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Okay? And that is, of course, the opening energy that leads us into that first week leading up to the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. It is this energy where we're noticing in some area of our lives where we've kind of fallen in with the status quo. All right, we might be feeling stuck. We might be feeling stagnant. There's this energy of being uninspired. And so the next 3 months are seeking to bring our inspiration back. And this is as Jupiter goes into retrograde, the day after the Galactic New Year on July 28th until November 23rd. I think they're really, this reprioritization is also going to be going on. All right, where have we fallen into an area of complacency? Because that complacency felt safe. Yeah, and the status quo landed right on top of dark thoughts. So there's definitely a lot that has to do with the mass consciousness and the collective consciousness and the heaviness there. Because there's going to be a lot of people, like we said, as this next wave of awakening happens over the next 3 months, that are going to be plunged into that dark night of the soul, questioning their lives, questioning where they're going, questioning their beliefs, right? So there's going to be a big shakeup of the status quo, is what I'm feeling in a lot of ways. And we're really going to be seeing where it is that we've been playing it safe, where we may not have even realized that we were playing it safe. And then with travel and a creative endeavor here like this, what this is feeling like to me is if you are feeling blocked creatively, take a trip. Whether it's a long distance trip or it's like a shorter road trip or a day trip, take some sort of trip. Get yourself moving, and when you move into new energy, I feel like you're going to be more inspired. We had the loving man wanting to pop out there, and I apologize, you guys. It's a little difficult to shuffle with all this going on here, but it's just looking to support the wrist and the hand right now. All right, we have the Sacred Temple coming out with intuition and manifestation. I like this. All right, so this is what we're aiming for right here. Really tapping into this intuition, this higher self, right, in order to manifest and create. It's like spirit is working on your behalf, and that's what spirit wants you to know over the next few months. Is like, I got you. You may not understand why things appear to be falling apart. You may not understand why that thing that you've been working toward isn't working out. But there's a reason for it. There's something else for you. That's what your spirit wants you to know. So go within. Take that time to meditate. Take that time to contemplate. Take that time to listen to me. And I will show you everything. Everything you need to know will be made clear in perfect timing. Hello, Eve. Hello, Lightmaker. Yeah, everything you need to know will be made clear in perfect timing. So really take that time to play in your dream world, in your intuitive world. There is so much high vibration. Like, you guys, we can't even begin to fathom and understand right now how deeply and profoundly we are shifting. Okay? And so everything on the outside is going to shift to match. And so we're just really being asked to be open to that. And we're being asked to create from our highest self. To release the need to create from the ego self, from the human self, from the safe self, right? And to create from that higher self. There are no limits. That's what spirit wants us to know. Stop limiting yourself. Hello, Geo. Rest and retreat mode. Absolutely. Absolutely. Where there's going to be a lot of that. We're going to need to do that consistently. Resting, retreating, restoring, right? Let your higher self co-create with you. Your higher self wants to co-create with you. This is why fear, right? This is what's blocking us from co-creating with our higher selves. And so for many of us over the next few months, these fears are going to be exposed. What is this fear that prevents us from being able? Isn't it interesting? You see the castle type thing in the background here, which reminds me of this kind of, right? And so it's like all of that which we desire is right here, but we're afraid. She's afraid to even look toward it. Why is that? Does she believe that she's not worthy? Is she afraid of gaining something only to lose it? What are we afraid of? Those fears are going to come up so that we can move through them and release them, because there's no room for fear in this game anymore. There just simply isn't. Hello, Jamie. It's fear of ourselves. It's fear of our light. That's what a lot of us are going to be realizing, is we are afraid of our light. And there's going to be this beautiful healing. Hello, Nora. I'm so glad you could join us. Yeah, there's going to be this beautiful healing that's possible as we learn how to step into and embrace our light, as we learn how to not be afraid of that anymore. It's like, there's so many people who are going to feel and have been feeling tempted to fall back into this energy. The status quo, right? Being afraid to step outside of the box. And that's all that programming that we're talking about, that mass consciousness programming that's trying to keep us locked in this energy. We are the way showers. We are the ones who came here to teach people how to walk without fear, how to walk through fear, right? Don't be afraid of your light. Don't be afraid of your brilliance. Hello, angel energy. Let's see. Training your brain to see the desired outcome in a 10-second scene every time you find yourself in La La Land. I love that, Eve. I love that. That's beautiful. That's good. I like that a lot. Hello, Dimitri. Oh, wonderful to see you here. Yeah, it's time to get out of fear and into faith. The vast universe. That's what was trying to pop out there. The universe is so vast. You are a part of this incredible vastness. All right? You are the entire universe. Right? It's like that Rumi quote. I am the entire ocean. I am the entire ocean in a drop. All right? What do you have to fear? You are infinite, unlimited potential. All right? And the universe is really going to be working with us over the next few months to remind us of that. Yeah, walking into the fear is walking into the light. Absolutely, Isha. Welcome, beautiful. Exactly, you guys. We are infinite beings. This is but a tiny blip on the radar, right? When it comes to the entirety of our existence. What's there to, it's like, I want to say don't take things so seriously, but that doesn't mean like don't care. That doesn't mean it doesn't matter. It just means like we put so much pressure on ourselves. And it's time to, like, I see the next 3 months as giving us this ability to kind of like tweak the pressure gauge and release some of that. I'm seeing it as like steam releasing. Anything else before we move on to another deck here? Transformation. Yeah. Transformation. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, family, friends, and guides. All right. You are so loved and so supported. We are going to be calling in more soul tribe, more soul family. We have so many, those of us, those who are a part of this tribe watching this channel, we have literal fleets. When it comes to our guides, we don't have just a couple guides. We got a whole team working overtime with us. All right. So you have a whole fleet of guides and angels at your back. And yes, there may have been moments where you couldn't feel them, right? Where those dark thoughts got the best of you. But they have been there the whole time, and they are still there behind you, rooting you on, assisting you. Continue to ask them for help. The healing light's under that. They're sending you incredible healing right now. All right, so reach out in the physical earth plane. Reach out to healers. Reach out to those of you who are connected with other light workers. Assist each other. Send each other healing. All right, work together. But we're going to be receiving healing in so many different ways over these next 3 months, through our guides and through the energies pouring in, through our friendships, the bonds that we're creating, and through our family as well. And this is actually, we're not only are they going to be assisting us in healing, but we're going to be receiving healing when it comes to friendships and family members, where we are meant to come to an understanding. Because sometimes we know there's two different sides to this, right? Sometimes we come from toxic families. We have toxic friendships and connections, and we have to cut those out. That's very important. All right. So for some people, that is absolutely true. But for those who you've had some sort of disagreement with a family member or a close friend, but this person is truly meant to continue to be part of your path, there's a healing coming through in that relationship over the next 3 months. So expect the highest and best outcome in that situation. Visualize that and allow your higher self to guide you towards how and when that solution is going to come about. But I do feel that. So if there's somebody here who's been struggling with that, losing someone that you really truly feel like you're not able to see eye to eye, you're not able to come to terms, you've had a falling out. I feel like for some, this might even be this is not a recent thing. Like you've fallen out with a family member or a friendship ended a long time ago. But it's always been in the back of your mind, like this person and this relationship. And you really desire healing around it. I really feel that coming through over the next 3 months. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Connecting with the ancestors, Geo. Yep. Hello, Soyo. Perfect. Exactly. Hello, Solik. Yeah, so I really love that for whoever that's gonna it's like relationships transformed. The ones that are meant to last, the ones that are meant to be a part of our life at this time, coming back around. Yeah, I want to pull a messenger oracle card here. Let's see what messages want to come out here for our next 3 months. Clear. All or nothing shift. Yep. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Rosie Marie. What messages for the next 3 months? Challenge your perception. First card out. And this is something, right? This is old hat for those of us on here. This is what we're always doing. We always want to be challenging our perception. We always want to be seeing things from new and different angles, right? And we want to consistently be open to the next level of truth for us, right? This is a really interesting card because you see there's this mask on this angel here, and they're holding that sword of truth. There's a deeper level of truth being revealed if we're willing to see it. It's our perception. What we're realizing, what I'm also feeling from this card is like, and this may have to do with when we're talking about the relationships that are ready to heal here. Hello, beautiful Tara. We may realize that our perception of a situation was not quite accurate. And this could be humbling in some situations where we realize that the way that we've been seeing or perceiving something has been completely off. right? We're able to see it. It's like we're able to see, this is very Hanged Man energy. We're able to see things from a whole different perspective than we were before. Perhaps somebody else's perspective. And this is really interesting too, this energy of challenger perception, right? Because it's what I've noticed, and I'm speaking from personal experience here, is when you view yourself as very open-minded, that can sometimes put you in a very closed-minded state, because I see myself as an open-minded person. Therefore, my views and opinions are unbiased, right? And I can get really stuck in those views and opinions because of my perception of them as open, right? Sometimes the most open-minded people can become the most closed-minded if we don't constantly seek to challenge our own perception. Oh yeah, Tara. I mean that we're not going to get into the twin journey here and what that can mean a lot of times. But good for you for putting up boundaries. That's a big part of the work, right? Yep. Crabs can get you. Eve, you're funny. Yeah. Yeah, when people pass, Dimitri, it can show us a lot. Well, Tara, you always got to say, am I continuing to grow in this situation? Have I learned everything that I need to learn? Or am I learning new things? Or am I just repeating the same pain over and over? If it's just the same pain over and over, then that's when I know personally for me that perhaps it's time to let go. I don't know your situation, so I can't say for sure. But that's what you that's what you want to look at. We have Honor Gaia coming out with You Were Born to Create. Ooh, look at this card, you guys. Got that dragon magic coming through. So over the next few months as well, we're being asked to really connect with the earth, to really anchor into the planet. And to remember that everything we're creating for her. And with her. Right? She is our material world. And so everything that we bring into material world, material form, comes through her. But I love how this egg, you can see the light coming through, right? So the egg is cracking open. And this came through in the, I pre-recorded the 8/8 Lionsgate portal video. That came through in the Lionsgate portal video. This energy of rebirth. And then we have the source of all coming out with Let Your Emotions Flow. Through tapping into your emotions, through connecting with the planet, you will connect more deeply with the source of all, right? With the source of all creation, with your higher self. You will be more tuned in and tapped in. So really allow your emotions to flow. Allow yourself to nature, Gaia and nature. Oh, thank you, Hazel. Welcome, beautiful. They really want to assist you in this process of releasing. It's like the different aspects of nature are going to activate different chakras for people. Okay? Remember, each of our chakras is connected to a different aspect of nature. They're going to activate different aspects of what we need to release or feel. Okay, so for instance, if you go down by a river or a waterfall, that's going to help with releasing emotion. All right, so if you feel like you need to release, go put yourself around some water. Go take, oh, thank you, Rosie Marie. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Take a dip in the water. If you feel like you need to be purified and cleansed, go for a swim. Okay? If you are feeling lost and wobbly, Go dig your feet into the earth, right? If you're feeling ungrounded, if you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling confused, use the different elements of the earth to assist you in connecting with source and connecting with yourself. If you need to transmute and transform things, work with the element of fire. All right, really working with the elements is going to be powerful for people over these next few months. Use the elements to create, use ritual. Those of you who are drawn to pagan practices, Wiccan practices, things like that, any type of rituals like that, work with that energy in order to create. And keep working with those moon cycles too. Anything, Eve says, just do anything different every single time you're about to do the same thing as usual. Great advice. Yeah. Hello, beautiful Sophie. Always sitting by a stream of water in the woods. I love it, Geo. Perfect. Yeah. And it's just really do something for the earth. I feel like as we give back to the earth, she's going to continue to give back to us. Remember, she is a living, conscious entity, energy. All right. So the more we work and communicate with her, the more the more we show we care, right? The more she's going to give back to us in return. And then I love this right here, the have courage, the lion, right? This, our inner lion really being activated as we move toward this Lionsgate portal, toward and through that Lionsgate portal. There's a lot of courage and confidence, a lot of our inner masculine that needs to be activated, being activated with that Lionsgate. All right, what else do we want to, I want to pull a Beyond Lemuria card for you guys. Thank you, Hazel. Well, make sure you're hydrating, clear, Tara. Yeah, water is so healing. Make sure if you're having trouble eating, make sure you're drinking water. That is the most important thing. Oh, whoops, I almost just mixed these completely. one's this side up, one's this side up. All right, there we go. Ooh. Hello, McKenna, welcome. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad people could catch this final live stream before the maternity leave starts. Hello, Cookies Mama. What guidance do we have from Lemuria? From Beyond Lemuria? Crystal Keys, card number 22 coming out. Ooh, all right, let's see here. Yes, this is about the Lemurian seed crystals, hidden wisdom codes. All right, so working with those, if you have any Lemurian quartz, this is a great time to work with it. Yes, Sophie, thank you for pointing that out. Hit that like button if you can. Much appreciated. Yeah, and Tara Russell, that's perfect, right? Feeling Gaia and the Egyptian energies, right? We are in that Sirius gateway. Sirius was known, for those of you who didn't catch the 7/7 portal video, Sirius was known as the home of the gods to the ancient Egyptians. They call it the dog star and the star of Isis. So, yeah, we're definitely heavy in that Egyptian energy right now, too. This is also about understanding and seeing our triggers as a gift. All right, so over the next few months, we talked about how our fears were going to be exposed. We're also going to be in this energy where anything that's still triggering us, any wounds that really need to be healed so that we can move forward on our path as co-creators, right? As way showers. Because remember, as this next wave of souls is activated, they're going to need guidance. All right, but we can only give what we have, right? We can't transmit something we don't have. And so what level of healing do each of us need to undertake still? All right. What is coming up within us? So anytime, and I mean the entire three-dimensional reality, right, is really meant to trigger us. But see, their game is they trigger us and they expect us to react negatively in a way that harms us, right? They don't expect us to do anything constructive with that trigger. They expect us to just react to react against each other, right? To self-destruct, to crawl back into our shells, right? But that's not what we do with triggers. We use triggers as a learning opportunity to see what else needs to be healed. And so pay attention to your triggers over the next few months. Pay attention to where you're being given an extra dose of wisdom and seeing more deeply into yourself. We're gaining wisdom and healing through our triggers, depending on how we work with them. Let's see. And this is what's going to assist us in this challenging of our perception. For some people, having our perception challenged is in and of itself going to be a trigger. Oh, your ancestors are not evil and dangerous. Some of them may have been involved in some things, right? But ultimately, all souls are beautiful. I was going to say I'm good, but good, bad, those are meaningless terms, right? What does that really mean? That's all a matter, once again, of perception, right? Just think about it perception-wise. There's a lot of people who believe that what I'm doing right now is evil and dangerous, right? Playing with cards, tapping into esoteric energies. These were the qualities of a heretic a long time ago, right? It's all a matter of perception. So we have unique gifts coming out with full spectrum here. And so this is us really embracing and stepping into what makes us unique, what makes us special. Over the next few months, we're really going to be expanding into more of ourselves. More of our gifts are going to be coming online. But our gifts and abilities are only going to manifest if we are able to appreciate ourselves for what makes us unique, for what makes us special. All right? That's how they're going to manifest. When we stop trying to be, where's that status quo card? I can't find it. It's buried now. But when we stop trying to be like everybody else and we embrace who we truly are, that's when our gifts come. The greatest gift, your greatest spiritual gift is your ability to be yourself. Hello, Wolf Mother. I'm so glad that you caught me too. That you caught all of us. Yay! All right, this full spectrum card reminds us there is a full spectrum of experience that we came here to have. All right? What we would call, hello, beautiful Pippi, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? All of it. We came here to experience the pain. We came here to experience the joy. We came here to experience the sureness and the doubt. Every single piece of this journey we came here for. So it's really remembering that and honoring that. Honoring the full spectrum of our experience, of this human experience. Seeing the value in everything. And honoring everybody's ability to have their own full spectrum experience. That's what's coming through too. All right? Because everybody came here to have their experience. We have to allow them to have their experience, right? We don't want to interfere with that. We're here to be the way showers, showing being the operative word, right? We're not here to walk anybody else's path for them. So this is a reminder for people when we see people suffering And there will be people suffering. There are people suffering. There is great suffering on this planet right now. And remember, suffering is a choice, but a lot of people don't know that. And the choice, I mean, a lot of people have incarnated into some really challenging circumstances. All right, circumstances that many of us can't even imagine. But that was the choice, right? That was the experience they chose to have, just like some people chose not to ascend. Some people chose to continue with this three-dimensional experience because that's what they needed to have. That's what benefits their soul growth the most. So it's time for us to stop worrying about other people. Don't allow that energy. Worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. All right? Don't take on the suffering of the world. Understand that it's all beautiful and it's all orchestrated for each and every single person's highest good. That doesn't mean don't do what we can to help, right? But don't allow yourself to get pulled under. It's like the energy of there's a life raft in the water. That's only going to support so many people, right? If we have 15 people trying to hop on that raft, it's going to sink. It also reminds me of, the analogy that people use all the time. When you're in the airplane, you put your oxygen mask on first, okay? One of the number one reasons that people don't have faith, right, is because they look around at the world. They see all the darkness and the pain, and they can't fathom why that would be allowed in an orchestrated universe. But we know we have the wisdom to understand. It's because of the lessons, the wisdom that we gained in past cycles through pain. And there are still people who need to gain that wisdom through pain. But that doesn't mean that you have to, and that doesn't mean you have to go there with them. All right, let me rewind here. Hello, Julie. It's so great to see you. Yeah, some of us, they say those of us who experience the most pain in life chose the accelerated course, right? Yeah, Dimitri, exactly. Exactly. We're labeled as all sorts of things. It's the energy of questioning in and of itself that many times gives us a label, right? Oh, thank you, Hazel. You are such a sweetheart. Yes, it is a dual universe. And this polarity, right? We are ultimately merging polarities, right? It's the energy of unification. But that process of merging polarities, the polarities get more distinct in the meantime. That's what we're seeing in the world right now, right? Black and white black is becoming blacker, white's becoming whiter. And I mean that in the metaphorical. You know what I mean? When we're talking about the spectrum as far as like, you guys know what I mean, right? Like each side of every issue is becoming more intense and more polarized. That's what I'm trying to say right now. So we live in a world today where you have to be really careful about what you say and that it's not misinterpreted, right? Nobody wants to get canceled for accidentally saying something. It's a slippery slope, man. And that is just another example of the polarization that we're experiencing, right? The extremes. This energy of everyone has to choose a side. And it's when we challenge people's perceptions, when we refuse to see the world as either this way or this way, there's that backlash of energy right now, right? And that's why it's so important for us to hold that middle ground, that ground of like respecting everybody's truth, respecting everybody's right to question. You guys, Eve, what do you mean, you guys? I love you. Yeah, exactly. We have to like, we have to hold that space for people while they're going through this, while they're going through this tumultuous energy of trying to understand these things and figure these things out, right? We gotta laugh. We gotta hold the space. We gotta laugh. We gotta love everyone for where they're at. And we just we gotta hold it down, you guys. That's all we can do, right? That's part of being the way showers. All right. It is so crucial as we're building this new earth that we learn how to see through other people's eyes. We learn how to find that common ground, and we learn how to move out of this strictly polarized energy. Communication, co-creation. That's the card that popped out that I was looking at. I didn't read the title. Exactly. This is what's broken down. And we're really going to see this over the next 3 months. The examples of this. Hello, Susie. This energy of where communication is broken down, where people are so afraid to speak for fear of being misunderstood or misinterpreted that they stay completely silent, right? Where people are so polarized that they cannot see from another's point of view. It's everything is, if this is right, this is wrong, right? It's that kind of an energy. So that we are going to be moving through more of that energy over the next few months. And our mission is to really, it's like, what I'm feeling is it's this energy of learning how to communicate on a soul to soul level, on a heart to heart level. It's like we're trying to get through to people on an intellectual, mental level, and that's not going to work because the mind, so many minds are so twisted and warped right now, right? So many minds are screaming, and so many people are in their pain bodies. That's the energy. That's the collective energy right now. People are living in their pain bodies. If you don't know what the pain body is, look it up. Look up Eckhart Tolle. He talks about the pain body, right? It's the trauma we hold within our energy field that gets, when we get triggered, it gets ignited. And it's like we're plunged right back into the energy of whenever we first experienced that trauma. That's like one way to talk about the pain body. Okay? So the greater collective energy is very much living in their, hello, Pete, welcome, is very much living in their pain body right now. And that's where they're acting and reacting from. And so trying to engage people on an intellectual level is a lot of times not going to work right now. We have to engage on a heart level. We have to communicate from that heart level, from that soul level. We have to show compassion. All right? And try to have patience. Try to have patience with everyone as they're going through this process. This is part of the collective awakening process, though. That's what I'm really feeling, is this is part of the collective awakening process. And so just having patience with and continuing to send love to the collective, continuing to hold everyone in our heart space, right? And really coming together to show through example how it is that we actually communicate successfully, how it is that we co-create, right? To be that example for people of how that's done. How do we unite because of what's the same, right? How do we find that common ground? I just love this card. It is so beautiful how they're all holding hands, and it's just everything's coming out of that heart space, right? All right. I'm just going to check back through here real quick. Yeah. This is why we're not letting ourselves get sucked into that energy, right? Because there's this incredible this incredibly high vibed energy coming through, and we can ride on that train. But as it is activating this next wave of people into this process, like all that darkness, that intensity, that heaviness is purging out. So don't get stuck in the purge. All right, we want to observe that and hold that space for that process, but we don't want to get sucked back into that energy. Then we have Starseed Elemental coming out with balanced forces on the bottom of the deck, and this is what we've been talking about with the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, the unification of the polarities, right? But I want to see what this Starseed Elemental card has to say for us before we move on here. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you guys before we end this. As I said, I have a couple more videos that I'm hoping to get done today, pre-recorded. All right. This is about children as teachers, fun, lightheartedness, joy, laughter, newly incarnated souls, the inner child, maintaining an inquisitive perspective, wonder, and imagination. I love this. All right, so here it is. This is what's bringing us back. Remember when we were talking about don't take things so seriously? Don't take yourself so seriously? We're really being called. It's like, and this is the energy that we bring, right? That helps to counteract all this heaviness, that helps to counteract all this extreme over seriousness, right? And I'm not saying that there's not serious things going on in the world. I'm saying like this is the balance to that energy. This is that co-creation, right? This lighthearted energy. We're being called to call upon that within ourselves, right? To play. We're being called to see the world through the eyes of children, to spend time with children. That's another one of the antidotes here. Right at the very beginning of this reading, we talked about gratitude and how that is an antidote to these heavier energies. Another antidote is spending time with children, playing. Make sure that you are giving yourself time to play. Make sure that you're laughing, right? Do at least one thing every day that makes you laugh. Do at least one thing every day that brings you that peace and that connection, right? Try to spend at least, and I mean, obviously, we're not necessarily going to be able to hit these goals every day, right? But it would be very beneficial for us to be able to spend at least like 20 minutes outside with nature every day. To be able to do something for at least 20 minutes a day that makes us laugh. Really throughout the day, to bring ourselves back to that joy and that laughter. All right? To bring ourselves back to that happy place, to find people that we can be like children around, whether these are actual children or just people that bring out that lighthearted energy in us. All right. This is also about the powerful souls that are incarnating onto the planet right now. Right. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple months here. Is seeing the world through the eyes of a child, right? Seeing that magic as he discovers everything for the first time. All right, but we're all being asked to be this way in some area of our lives. And it's a reminder, right? This is why we are creating everything that we're creating. For these children, and these children are here to help us accomplish this. They're also here to remind us, because these souls coming in, they're so high vibrational, you guys. They really are. This hello, King Shanes. They're like the things that we're figuring out right now, they already know. All right. And so it's really like they're reconnecting us to our inner child. That healed inner child, right? Spending time with children and around these light beings, these newly incarnated souls, is really going to help heal our own inner child. it's like that's part of what they came here to do. They came here to heal our inner children. And like the more that we can support them in continuing, it's like that beautiful spark of innocence within them. Our mission is to make sure that's not extinguished, and their mission is to reignite that within us. So that's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Pete. Yep. Lower 3 chakras, inner child healing. And that's when we're talking about the triggers, right? A lot of that comes from the wounded inner child, right? So there's going to be a lot of that where we are noticing then where it is that our inner child is desiring healing. Then we have the portal keeper that popped through. That was on the very top of the deck. As I moved the deck, it came out. All right, this is just these next 3 months where it's a massive portal of energy. Oh, that reminds me too. So one of the things, and this was in the first live that I started. I had to end it because there was no sound. I was going over the retrogrades of the different planets over the next few months. So Mercury's third retrograde of 2022 begins on the 9/9 portal. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know why that just popped back into my head. Oh, probably because the card says the portal keeper, right? Yeah, this portal from now through the Lion's Gate and into that 9/9, even, you guys. There's so much shifting. There's going to be a lot of souls leaving as well as a lot of souls coming in. So we have to prepare ourselves for that too. We have to accept that as part of this full spectrum experience, right? That there are going to be souls who are ready to check out. And that's okay. That's okay. That just means this particular part of the journey, some people have decided they're not wanting to be a part of. All right. It's all temporary. I want to close with a Star Temple Oracle for you guys. Energies for the next 3 months. Clear. But it really, I mean, looking at this card right now, it feels like jumping timelines. It feels like different alternate realities coming together, coalescing. It's almost like I'm getting this really weird visual right now of almost like diving through a portal or a wormhole. And there's just all these different timelines spinning around us. And just choosing the one that we want to sort of align ourselves with. Like there's a lot of potential for jumping and shifting timelines right now. I was watching this really interesting video. I've been going through going down different little like mini wormholes or rabbit holes or whatever you will lately. And so I was watching this one that was talking about these different experiences of people who kind of accidentally shifted into a different dimension or reality. And it was really interesting. I feel like that's going to be happening for people. I feel like we may actually have some people shifting into this reality from other dimensions. Like not even just being born and not even necessarily walk-ins, although we will continue to have more of those as well. As people shift off of this planet and new people shift on, some people may just be hopping into bodies. You guys know we've talked about walk-ins before. We had one portal. I forget which portal it was where that energy came through really strongly, the energy of the walk-ins. Right? People who have contracted either beforehand or at a certain time just decided that they were finished with this life, but another soul wanted to come in and take over the body. That's what a walk-in is. There's lots of different examples of walk-ins, but essentially it's like a soul swap. Sometimes souls will share a body, but more often than not, it's a swap. So there will still be more of that, but this literally feels like people walking in from other dimensions. Walking in and walking out, you guys. This is getting trippy, but I mean, it is. We live in a multidimensional universe. We are multidimensional. Maybe one version of you is walking out and another version of you is walking in. Wild stuff. All right, let's get clear. Let's get a closing card from the Star Temple Oracle. Have you, Rosie Marie? Yeah, it's fun. I've been just kind of like watching all kinds of random stuff. I don't have time for anything long. It's just like little short things here or there. And I got sucked into one of those the other day. It's just so fascinating. It's like the Twilight. It's like real life anecdotes from the Twilight Zone or something. I mean, all of those, they say sci-fi is the closest thing we have to reality, right? Hello, everyone who's joined. Thank you so much, Pete, for welcoming everyone. Kassia's a walk-in. It's possible. I don't know. I've been many different people throughout the course of my life, as I'm sure many people can relate to. I've got another soul sharing this body with another soul right now, that's for sure, but only for a couple more days. Although they do say that you retain the DNA of the mother, retains the DNA of the child even after the child's born, which is really interesting. And carries that energy within her body for the rest of her life. So, all right, we got the Huntress coming out. Quest. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. This is it, you guys. And this is that throwback to the Syrian portal, right? The Syrian gateway, this energy that we are in really from now until the Lion's Gate, but very heavily in this week. All right. Sirius is the star of freedom and liberation. Uranus, we have that North Node, Mars and Uranus conjunction. That's first week of August. Opening up, it's kind of like the opening act if we were thinking about like a concert, right? The opening act for the Lionsgate portal. All right. These energies, and I bring that up because of Uranus, right? Uranus represents these same energies, the energy of freedom. Be wild and free. That is what each and every single one of us, that is our only task. Be you, be true to you, be free. All right. Think for yourself. Speak your truth. Walk your talk. Allow that beautiful light that is you to shine through. Let go of this energy of being afraid of your light. Embrace your light. Embrace what makes you beautiful. Embrace what makes you unique. You do not fit in this world because you came here to create a new one. But we don't create that new world by conforming to the status quo, right? By parroting the beliefs of others. By tiptoeing because we're walking on eggshells because we're afraid of making waves. We came here to make waves, you guys. All right? We came here to make waves. We are the wave. All right, this bow and arrow energy keeps coming out. Hello, 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 you guys. This bow and arrow energy keeps coming out. Set your intentions firm. Have your eyes on the prize. What is your target? What is your goal? All right. Can you align? That's what the bow is about, that you guys. That's what it's all about. It's alignment. Can you align yourself with your target? Yeah. And then the amber star here, letting go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. And I think that this is really important, this surrender, and how they keep harping on this, right? Because some of the things we're being asked to let go of, a lot of times when we think about letting go, we think about the things that aren't good for us, right? The things that cause us pain. And yes, a lot of us, we find ourselves addicted to that pain, right? And it's difficult to let go of that. But what I'm really feeling here is for a lot of people too, we're being asked to let go of things that brought us joy. Things that were really, really good for us for a long time. Things that just ways of being, situations, people, things that they're changing. It's like we're being asked to allow things to shift and change, to transform. And when things transform, when they change, say our relationship with somebody changes form, it's not the same way it was anymore. Say we have to leave the place that we live, a job that we loved, for something different. It's not just the things that are toxic that we're being asked to let go of. It's the things that have simply run their course. It's the things that are wanting to transform into something new. And that something new is going to be just as beautiful as what it was before, but we don't want to let go of what it was because of what that gave us. But we have to let that go. All right. If something or someone is trying to change form, it's so important for us to allow that metamorphosis to happen, even if we don't know what it's going to look like on the other side. And it's okay to grieve for the things that we're having to release. It's okay to grieve for ourselves, right? As we are transforming and becoming someone or something that we don't recognize. Because that's happening for people too. As you said, we're here to make waves. I was gazing at cloud waves in the sky. I love it. That's beautiful. Yeah, definitely, King Shanes. Watch that. Watch the Sirius video, the Sirius portal video. Hello, Oni. Oh yeah, there's so many of us. More of us have wings than you know, right? It's just we don't see them with our level of perception. All right, on the bottom of the deck, we have mirror, holding steady, reflect. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. Great reminder there. All right, you guys. I said this was going to be short, and it wasn't really. I still do have a lot that I want to get done for you guys. Today is my day to try to wrap things up for YouTube. As I said, the baby's coming Wednesday. All right, so it's really crunch time here. But I love you guys so much, and I'm so glad that I was able to get on and do this live for you guys these next few months. Hello, Patty. These next few months are going to be so powerful. All right, it's really going to feel like things are on overdrive. So, yeah, I wanted to say something profound to wrap this up, but it's going to be intense. It's going to be powerful. Hang on for the ride. Love others and yourself as fiercely as possible. All right. Continue to embrace your path. Continue to take that next step forward as you're divinely guided. I'm going to keep checking in with you guys. Like I said, hopefully I should get a couple more videos done for you guys today to release over the course of July. Because we got so much going on. There's just so much. It's so hard, right, for me to surrender and be like, no, I gotta step back from the energy for a little bit, be with my little one, my little starseed elemental, right? It's always going to be this way because the energies are constantly so intense, right? And they're not slowing down anytime soon. We're not slowing down anytime soon, except when we need to take that time out to rest and rejuvenate. All right, so find that balance. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you, Discog. That's very sweet of you. Very generous donation. Yeah. Pace yourself. Know yourself. Know your worth. Know that you have something to offer the world. All right? And offer that as you are guided to. You guys are awesome. You are so beautiful. I love you so very, very much. I am going to be constantly checking in with you guys. I'll be posting, giving you guys updates as things go along here. I'll definitely be checking comments and stuff like that. The Facebook group as well when I can. All right, so we'll stay connected as I navigate this next month or so. And we'll see how the babe is. I'm not posting any pictures I don't want him attached to social media in that way. I'm not saying that at some point there won't be, like, say, I don't know. He may end up in a sling with me while I do videos or something like that. Something like that may happen. But as far as posting the pictures and stuff, it's, there's a weird energy attached to it. It feels like tentacles, almost like dark tentacles. There's so much with the multiverse, or the, not the multiverse, the metaverse, right? And that energy where I don't necessarily want him attached to that. But I will definitely post updates as far as how we're doing. Oh, Tara, you're so beautiful. I love you so much. You're amazing. You're all so amazing. You're all so sweet. And yeah, I don't know. I'm so grateful for you guys. Hello, Care. Yes, I'm so glad you got the chance to hop on here as well. Yeah, you guys are incredible. Continue to be incredible. I'll continue to check in. Maybe I'll have a chance to hop into some of the lives, some of Pete's lives and stuff, and say hello to everyone as well. And yeah, we're just gonna feel through it. We're gonna feel through it, and I know that I'll be back on here with you guys whenever divine timing allows. Yeah. All right. It's like I don't want to let you guys go because I love you so much. I have a feeling it's not going to be as long as we think it's going to be, though. That's the funny thing. I always, oh, thank you so much, Wolf Mother. I tend to, my pragmatic, like Virgo moon, Taurus sun, Mars and Capricorn energy always wants to be like the realist, right? So I have this, like, I do everything like if I'm estimating things like finances, I always go with the higher end of cost, right? If I'm estimating like my maternity leave, I'm going with the longest, right? Like this is the most extreme version of what might happen. But who knows? Maybe I'll be back on here in another month with you guys doing videos, right? It may just be live streams and stuff to start. I don't know. But we're gonna go and we're gonna flow with it. And you guys are amazing, and we're all gonna have an incredible summer. And I'm gonna whatever videos I have, the Lionsgate video already pre-recorded. Like I said, I'm hoping to get a couple more done today, and I'm gonna run those as premieres when I do put them out, so that way we all have a chance to get on there and chat together. So we're able to connect that way. Yeah. We're going to continue to move through these energies and be as connected as possible. And like I said, I have a feeling we'll be back on, and I'll be seeing you guys, connecting more directly with you guys a lot sooner than I think. But we just don't know, right? It's all going to be what it's going to be. And just these next few months are going to be transformative. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today. Allow yourselves to transform. All right. And that's what I'm going to be doing on my end too. I'm going to be allowing myself to transform. This is a whole different role that I never thought I would play, right, in this lifetime. And yet here I am. And it's all about surrendering to that. Right. And so what is the next role that you're being called to play? What is the next version of you that wants to come online? Embrace that, allow that, and let go of all of the let go of that fearful ego voice that wants you to stay the same. Okay? And know that the you that you are right now is amazing. The new you that you're going to be tomorrow is amazing. The you that you're going to be in 3 months is amazing. All right, we just get more and more incredible. And it's just about allowing that energy to continue to transform, to continue to progress. All right, let go of the need to control. Let everything evolve. Let yourself evolve as you are meant to. Because this summer is all about evolution. evolution, rebirth. All right, the rebirthing is upon us. That's what the Lionsgate video, that's what I titled it, the rebirth, okay? So allow yourself this process. And I can't wait to see who we all are when we reconnect in a month or two. All right, because each and every single one of us is going to be somebody completely different. We're going to be the same, but we're going to be forever transformed. All right. I love you guys so much, and make sure, Pete is going strong, you guys, on the Chosen 144. So really connect over there as well. Connect in the Facebook group. Like I said, every video that I put out that's pre-recorded for you guys is going to be a premiere too. So that way everyone has a chance to chat and connect. And we're going to, this family, this tribe is strong. We're going to continue to be strong. We're going to continue to stay connected. And even in those days where we're not able to connect like we are right in this moment, just know that we are always connected. That's how we found each other in the first place. All right. Is because we are all on this same, like when we're talking about the waves, we're all on this same wave of evolution, right? This wave of souls. And we like that connection will always stay strong. It can't be broken. All right. I love you guys. I don't think I can say it enough. You're so beautiful. You are so incredible. Allow this process. We are, as Pete and I have talked about in videos that we've done together, right? We are becoming the butterfly. That's what these next 3 months are all about. Emerging from the chrysalis as the butterfly. So stretch those wings, you guys. And I can't wait to continue to see what happens as we're all continuing to learn how to fly. Right? That's what the second half of 2022, after we move through the fall, or we move into the fall, and really the summer too, it's all about us learning how to fly on our new wings, testing out those new wings. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. I love you so much. Oh, thank you, Julie. That's very generous. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you all so much. All right. I will talk to you very, very, very soon.